Chicago, SmearRiderAthletics.com. Here with head football coach Bill Keopple. Coach, kind of an open scrimmage, open to the public, kind of really one of the first times on a weekend to kind of get that Saturday feel back. Your team out here in full pads going after it. Talk a little bit about what you saw in the scrimmage.
Well, you know, I mean, obviously, anytime you have a scrimmage like this, there's going to be a lot of good and bad. I mean, you know, that's what it's all about. I mean, this is probably the scariest time for a coach of the year. You're trying to have a scrimmage, you're trying to have live contact, you're just scared to death you're going to get someone key hurt. And we came out of it good. So that's positive for us. I mean, we've been out here for a week and a half now. It's been hot. We've been busting it, and guys are a little bit dead-legged. And that's to be expected. But right now we got a lot of positives with our football team on both sides of the football. Kicking game is really looking good.
You had officials out here, so kind of more or less a dress rehearsal things again on the Saturday, how it's going to feel for the players once the season gets there. Talk a little bit about having the officials out there, flags being thrown, and kind of how that affected things and what you saw out of that.
Well, it really didn't affect a whole lot. We had a couple offsides that were key, but you know, really it's a rehearsal for them too. They got young guys out here, and they're getting a little work in where they can communicate with each other, and it's good for both of us. We appreciate them coming and taking their time out of a Saturday to come out and work with us. But you know, right now I'm very pleased with our football team. Really like where we're at. We've had a lot of younger guys, even older guys that hadn't played a lot, stepping up, and that's what we need to develop depth on our football team. Because right now, you know, in our first team and most of our second team, we're pretty good, and we're still trying to fill a few holes on that second team. But you know, all in all, we're very pleased where we're at.
Is there anything in particular that stood out to you that maybe surprised you coming here at the end of this scrimmage that maybe you weren't expecting to see?
No, you know, I was glad the way we moved the ball in 2 minutes today. I mean, we hadn't had a whole lot of success against our defense until today in our 2-minute offense, so that was very good to see. You know, we've got some really good, talented young receivers, and we've got some older ones that are going to be very good football players for us. So I'm really happy with our football team right now, and you know, it's a time this next week we start school, and we're trying to finish up camp and get into the flow of preparing for our first game Southeast, and so this next week's going to be big. A lot of distractions going on. Then we get into game week, and we're ready for it to get here.
We appreciate it very much for your time again. That's head football coach Bill Keopple at the conclusion of the scrimmage, inter-squad scrimmage. Coach, we appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.